When people first meet Squishy, they stop. Not because he frightens them, because there's something about him that catches you off guard. His body is compact, built differently from other dogs. The way he moves doesn't quite match what you'd expect. And for just a moment, most people assume the same thing. He must be fragile. He must need careful handling. That assumption never lasts long, because Squishy doesn't act fragile. He acts like he's been running the show for years. Once he settles in, everything shifts. He moves through the house like he owns every square inch of it. Toys get scattered across floors like he's on some elaborate mission. Small howls echo through the rooms like he's doing inventory, making sure the world is still in working order. The bigger dogs just accept it. They've decided Squishy is in charge, and honestly, they're not wrong.
You already ate.
But his life wasn't always like this. In fact, it almost wasn't a life at all. Squishy was born with a spinal condition, the kind that shaped his body in ways that made him look different from the very beginning. His mother was taken away almost immediately, and the person who should have been his first experience of love couldn't see past what made him different. They didn't see Squishy, they only saw the condition. They only saw what they decided would be a burden. So they made a decision. They took this newborn puppy, still vulnerable, still figuring out what the world even was, and they abandoned him. Not at a shelter, not somewhere safe. They left him by a dumpster on the side of a road, like he was garbage, like he didn't deserve a chance. Maybe they told themselves a story to make it easier, that they were busy, that they had other dogs, that an unhealthy puppy would be too much work. But what they really did was walk away from a life that was about to become extraordinary. That is when the rescue team found him. They came to that roadside and they saw something others couldn't. They didn't see a burden. They saw a life worth saving. They brought him to safety, gave him medical care, nutrition, and time to heal. And when they tracked down the people who abandoned him, the answers were exactly what they expected. Some people can only love what is convenient. Some people are not built for unconditional love. But Squishy was never meant to be a burden. His condition was not his identity. It was just part of him. And there were people out there who understood that. That is when he came to this family. A home already full of dogs, a home with busy lives and real responsibilities. They looked at Squishy and didn't see a problem. They saw potential. They saw a personality waiting to emerge. They saw a life that still had a future. And they said yes. The first week they were careful, watching, expecting hesitation, expecting fear, but Squishy had other plans. From the moment he started exploring, there was no hesitation, no hiding, no slow adjustment. He walked straight into the middle of everything like he already belonged there. And there is one moment that captures him perfectly. He saw the couch and decided he was getting on it. He jumped, didn't make it the first time, paused for half a second, then tried again. Like failure meant nothing to him. No fear, no doubt. Just pure determination. And that became who he is. Yes, his body gets tired faster than other dogs. They have made adjustments so he stays comfortable, but emotionally, he has never acted like anything is wrong with him. He demands attention by walking up and staring until you notice him. He drags toys twice his size across the room like it's the most important job in the world. When other dogs start playing, he doesn't wait. He jumps right in like he has always belonged in the center of it all. But there's also a gentleness to him that people don't always expect. When he's tired, he doesn't isolate himself. He comes close. He leans in. He settles wherever you are, like distance has never been something he understood. Over time, something changed. The other dogs stopped treating him differently. The people stopped noticing anything unusual about him. And in that house, Squishy stopped being the rescue with a condition. He just became Squishy, the favorite, the one who somehow runs the entire place without asking permission. But this story is not just about one dog. It is about what people choose to see. There are still people who cannot look past differences, who decide that anything outside their idea of normal is too much, too difficult, too inconvenient. They miss what is underneath. They miss the personality, the strength, the capacity to love and transform a room just by being in it. And this is not just about animals, it is about people too. Those who are left behind, those who are judged too quickly, those who are seen as less because they are different. Squishy proves something else, that those who go through the hardest beginnings often become the strongest in spirit, not bitter, not broken, but full of something deeper. This family understood that. They chose not to hide his condition or treat him as a limitation. They chose love in action every single day, not as a concept, as a choice. And now, in that house, a small dog with a different body has become the center of everything. The one who was once left by a roadside is now the one who fills the home with life. That is not just a rescue story, it is a reminder. Every day we choose, walk away or stay, ignore or care, convenience or compassion. Squishy didn't choose what happened to him, but he chose how to live after it, with joy, with confidence, with presence. And if he can do that, maybe the rest of us have no excuse.